in Zurich, and it's the semi-final stage of the Under-19 Men's World Floorball Championships of 2025. Sweden are of course in the yellow, and Sweden are of course in the lead, because that's what always seems to happen. The first meaningful attack, it has breached the Finnish goal. It's a shock for Apo Seppälä, and it is 1-0. Well, I didn't even have time to introduce John Luleland alongside me. I was about to, but John, you can explain to us how this happened.
Slight marking mistake by the Finnish defender. Two defenders standing in front of the Swedish guy. Nobody marks him, and he does excellent. So it was an easy hit, and quite an interesting start of the game. But
it's a very interesting start of the game, actually. That's Villaherska. It's 1-0. Do you know, John, I said in the introduction, it's not as though we should expect a 22-goal match like we had in the semi-final in 2023 when it was 12-10. I may take back those words now, because it's 1-1, and the captain has responded for Finland. Oh, golly gosh, it might be one of those days. Well, he took this very well. Would the Swedes also potentially feel a little irritated with themselves here?
Yeah, and a little bit similar situation that the blocking player goes
2-0 and 3-2 up before that 3-3 draw led to a penalty competition won without concession by the Finns, and there's a breakaway sprint there for Arto Nuti. What on earth is going on? Sweden didn't have any defenders.
It's clearly now that both teams have now decided that this game is going to be won by attacking, and all the defenders have been left at home. But this is probably the nerves now on both teams, because this is, even the goalie was laughing at the situation, because you can't really. We see now a long pass, and even not a pass, and the defenders are totally wide. It's just a flick back, and Knuti is totally free, and he still runs maybe 15 meters to get to the ball. Like performance was remarkable with the shot, but it seems that this is all over the place now.
It's still all over the place. Arto Knuti's done it again. It's 3-1. This match is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and we are in the, not even in the third minute of the game.
Right. Well, I'm baffled. Are you baffled as well, John?
Yes, quite. It's. Let's see what happens. Yeah. 2 Finns against 4 Swedes, and nobody marks anyone. They are all running after the ball.
Their places. That's beautifully worked and slammed in to the back of the net. Well, that's what you said was necessary. And there is the captain, Mendoza Nibe, who is one of those graduates of RIG who'll be joining the Vipers. And there was a little bit of a sting in the tail of that shot. Good goal, 3-2 now.
Yeah, now a new game again, and a new situation. Here we see quite clearly in the replay a really great corner play, playing back to the player from the giving the free hit, and Mendoza comes in from the middle. Again a marking mistake.
Get out there and develop their experience, but this is a different story when you walk into Swiss life. Now 2-on-1 opportunity, well converted. That's beautiful. Marius Niemela makes it 4-2. Arto Knuti with an artful pass. That's a ruthless breakaway goal.
Yeah, and I mean, we will soon see in the replay, like the questions of millimeters that Knuti's precision is when he delivers the ball. A turn away, breaking in from the side. Knuti looks, and then just plays the ball. It looks so easy playing the ball. He looks, and between two Swedish players, like maybe 10 centimeters or 11, but not very much more, is the space which there is.
Every time
went on penalty shots, which ended 2-1 for Switzerland, and then Switzerland beat Ukraine in the final.
Oh dear, oh dear. Totally lost by the Swedes and totally punished by the Finns. Hat-trick hero Arttu Kanuti. In the first period, he's banged in 3 goals. Well, I'm sorry to cut you off there, John, but the Finns were in no mood for anyone to steal focus from them.
No, definitely not.
Look at the body language of the Swedes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That is dangerous.
To have too much fun at this stage.
Yes. And again, a long ball played in, not intercepted, and Knuti just waits there, equally that somebody will give him the ball, and
it just wasn't dealt with by Benjamin Ologlen.
To give some boost to them in believing that they can turn it around, and
well, it's harder now. It's harder now because it's been poked in by Veikko Pajanen. I think a few of the fans didn't realise at first that it actually crossed the line. The ball was loose for an alarming moment, and it was stroked in by Veikko Pajanen for his second goal of these championships, and they've got another one now. It is 6 goals to 2.
Yeah. As you said, now it's much more difficult. Second shot for the goalie, it goes in again a little bit like he loses the ball, but where are the defenders? The thing goes in, he has all the time in the world, a bouncing ball, so it's not, he doesn't even get to hit it directly, he has to wait for it to bounce, and so that he can get his stick to it.
Could they do it here? Could they start now? Well, the ball has been lost. The chance is on. The shot is fired in. Wonderful goal from the Finns. Jami Markkanen. It is, John, yet another example of punishment when possession is lost.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see now the replay, because one could say that there was a little bit of Finnish holding in the situation where it started. At least the Swedes end up on his butt, but so let's see. Yeah, here, like that situation where they steal the ball, that could have been whistled. But then again, yeah. But then again, breakthrough, play in, and then play backwards to the player coming in who has more time, more space. When you have 2 attackers already going towards the goal, and from him, he had 2 hands on the stick. He was holding the stick though.
Recaptured and slammed in. It's another goal like that. Veikko Pajanen gets his second. So quickly, the Finns punish errors. 8-2. More dejected looking Swedes.
Yeah. When the replay comes, and if the celebration is shown, there is a very interesting small incident. The Swedish captain, so to say, stays in the zone when the Finns are coming to celebrate.
Euphemism to that.
Yes, that might be the case, but that's what Heiska is supposed to do as the captain in this situation, because Finland has nothing to gain. Oh! And
Sweden have a goal rather out of nowhere from Victor Jensen. He finished that very nicely. Sweden 3, Finland 8.
The referee might be going for, let's see. The referee is going for the check. He wasn't sure. Let's look carefully. Oh, that should be a goal.
Does it take up time?
Yes.
On the subject of making the mark, in possession there for a moment was Veikko Pajanen, and Another goal for Finland. The mark has been made by Jammi Markkanen.
Yeah. And this is like now, of course, what you have to praise for the Finns, and also maybe a little bit ask some question of haven't the Swedish, or is it just so that they are not capable of finding the way how to defend against these diagonal passes into the middle? Because here again, once again, like the movement. Okay, there is a miss first, but still, this first pass should be covered. He could not be that free. Okay, he fumbles it, and then Markkanen comes from the side, but also showing how important it is to come and move towards the goal. And then
Finland have controlled this match. They have played outstandingly, and as a result, for just the third time ever, there will be no Sweden in a men's under-19 World Floorball Championship final.